Hello, everybody. Today I wanted to talk about mental health. When I think about my health or my healthy life journey, I think about my whole life, my whole health in general, my physical health, my mental health, and just health in general. So today I wanted to talk about mental health. Uh, have you ever felt like you were just going through the motions? uh, Everything looked perfect on the outside. People look at you, they admire you, they ask you like, how do you make it look so easy, how you make it look so good, and you are smiling every time people see you. You are smiling in your photos, but on the inside you feel empty, or on the inside you feel like something is missing. Well, the reality is mental health affects so many of us, yet it is something that we rarely talk about. Uh, Whether being embarrassed that people might see us as weak, or embarrassed that we are struggling, or the fact that not many of us talk about it. So lots of us feel the need to hide that we are struggling with a mental health issues. Uh, I like to share a personal story of mine. A few weeks ago, something that I thought I have dealt with, something that I thought I have handled, resurfaced. And for me, that was my mental health. I experienced, or some experience that I experienced as a little girl, that I try to work through, or I thought I have worked through, um, resurfaced. A few weeks ago, I started to feel um, not seen or abandoned, or just feeling like something was missing. Even though you may see me, I'm smiling, I push myself, I look fit, I look healthy, my physical health. You can see the result of my physical health, my physical awareness. So for me, I know the importance of my mental health, being healthy mentally as well. Because about 3 years ago, my mental health was in a very bad place, and that caused lots of other health issues down the road for me. So for me, I know how important it is to be healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally as well. So I decided to start my healing journey, or my healing process. And for me, that looked like doing research on how I can cope with what I have going in my life. Doing research, or asking the why question: why do I feel this way? What is going on in my life currently that is making me feel how I'm feeling? But also doing some research to find how I can become better. I can become healthier mentally. And for me, about a week ago, I made a choice to work on that, to put in the work, and to heal mentally. And one of those things that I started to do was write. In the morning when I wake up, I write how I feel. And when I go to bed, I write how I feel, or how my day was, the highlights of my days. But also uh, in between, before morning and night, before I go to bed, if I felt a certain kind of way, I sat down and I wrote how I was feeling, and try to ask myself a deeper question: why am I feeling how I'm feeling? Because sometimes it's just emotion, sometimes it's just the our voice in our head talking to ourselves, because we can be our own critics. Sometimes we forget to give ourselves grace. Sometimes we give other people more grace than we give ourselves. So for me, it's learning again to give myself grace, but learning again to stop and ask myself, why am I feeling how I'm feeling? And I also took actions to reach out to my mental health counselor and make appointments so I can talk to her and try to navigate this with her as well. So I'm sharing this to say that if you are out there and you feel like something is missing, or if you feel like if you are mentally not in a good place, you just feel like you are just going through the motions of life, that you are not happy where you are at, I'm sharing this to say that you are not alone. There's many of us out here that feel that way. And I'm here to give you hope and tell you that you are not alone, but also you can get better. You can do better by taking the steps and action to get better. One of the other things that I personally started to do is affirmation. Stop. It don't have to be in the morning. It could be in the morning. It could be the middle of your day. It could be at night. It could be whenever. Stop and speak personal affirmation on yourself, over yourself, over your life. Speak those things into reality. Things that you hope for, things that you wish you want, your wants, your need. Speak to whatever higher power you believe in. If it's God, say a prayer to God. If it's the universe, speak to the universe. Whatever higher power you believe in, speak to it. So for me, it's learning to speak to myself. I'm beautiful. I'm determined. I'm driven. And God has given me everything that I need. Everything that I need to be on this earth is within me because God has given me that. He has blessed me with that. And have to stop and tell myself that, I have achieved so much, an affirmation, just speaking into yourself and realizing the why. Why am I feeling this way? So if you are out there and you are struggling, it's okay. Ask for help. Reach out. Ask for help. Talk to your family, your friends, your loved ones. And there's help out there. There's support. There's people out there that will listen to you. Or if you don't have that, you can go ahead, you can come in and we can build a support system, Look out for each other. We all need that sometimes in our life. Or there's resources out here as well to talk to people or to look into to get better. Just like our physical health, we work out to build up our muscles and to get better and strengthen our muscles, So it's almost about the same way with your mental health. You put in the time and exercise your mind to get rid of the negative and replace them with positive things in your mind. And that help your recovery process. So I want to say, if you are out there and you are struggling, please reach out. Talk to a friend. Your story is not over yet. And the next time you ask someone, how are you? Try to listen for their real answer. Don't just ask and walk away without actually listening or seeing them. Because you could be the one thing that might save somebody's life. You may be that one thing or that one person that might bring hope to somebody else by asking them and listening, how are you today? So today I asked, how are you today? How are you doing? Today I'm doing better than I did yesterday. Today I'm doing way better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I couldn't stop crying. Today I have hope. Today I'm smiling. So if you are at that point where I was yesterday, Remember there is hope. Remember to ask for help. Remember to keep going, because your story is not over yet. And when you feel off, I hope you remember this video, and I hope you remember to give yourself some compassion, some grace, and give yourself some love and care that you give to others. I hope you stop to pour into yourself like you pour into other people. I hope you will stop and think of all the reasons you have to live, all the reasons to be better, all the reasons to choose you. Because when you are a healthier you, mind, body, and soul, you are able to show up for your loved ones. You are able to show up for your friends. You are able to show up for your community. You are able to show up for the world, because you are here for a purpose. And for as long as you are alive, you have a purpose and a calling on your life. So ask for help. Ask for help. There is strength in asking for help. And today, I end on a note asking you, how are you today?